What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ben Allen, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about things you should consider when choosing your MOS, right? We just hit the new year, so happy new year, guys. And a lot of people are going to be joining the military in 2019, right? So I'm putting this video out there just so y'all have, a few things to think about before you pick your actual Army MOS. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So what is up, guys? Like I was saying, right, talking about things to consider when picking your MOS, right? There's a lot of things that go into it, like what do you want to do? Like what are you trying to get out of the military, right? Like, are you joining just to kill people? Or, are you joining to deploy, go overseas and stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, every MOS deploys for the most part. But, like certain MOSs actually, get in there and like see actual combat and things like that. Right, so, or do you want like just purely like educational benefits from your MOS and stuff like that, right? Or are you just joining so you can do your 4 years, get out, and transfer to a good civilian job, right? These are all things to think about when picking your Army MOS, right? Like, I know when I joined, I personally knew I was going to do my 4 years and get out, right? So, but I also wanted an MOS that was going to have a good civilian like turnover rate, or if that makes sense, like something that would benefit me for once I got out, right? So I was thinking, something medical for sure, like, that has very good civilian aspects that I can apply for when I get out. So, I chose 68 whiskey because I wanted to be a medic. I got a lot of good training from that. I got nationally registered as EMTB, right? Emergency medical technician, basic. So I got some pretty good stuff out of that MOS, and I knew going in that I was getting out. And because of that, picking the MOS that I did, I have these certifications, I have all of this stuff, just lined up for when I get out, right? But it's what you make of it, right? You have to actually, apply and seek out all these extra things that you can get out of your MOS, right? Like, you want to do intelligence, right? Like, you want to get a clearance out of it. Like, there's a bunch of things to think about, right? Like, if you're athletic and you actually want to like deploy and like do some like high-speed stuff, right? Like, scouts or infantry, right? Maybe that's what you'd want to do, right? Or if you want to like be in a combat MOS, right? There's a lot of things that a lot of MOSs like that you could pick, right? For the most part, think about what you want to do when you get out, if you want to get out, right? Think about the benefits that MOS can offer you while you're in the military as well, right? Like, how is the career progression, right? Like, what are points at? Like, look up all this stuff before you actually, pick an MOS, right? You don't want to go in there and pretty much be like, oh yeah, hey, you know what, give me that MOS, that's the one I want, because, or that, that's what's available, right? You actually want to do the research, right? Like, I know whenever you go to the recruiters, they'll be like, hey, this is what we have available right now. And so they'll tell you, right, we have like 19 Delta, we have 19 Kilo, we have 68 Whiskey, we got 68 Charlie, stuff like that, right? And these numbers probably don't make any sense to you because you're not even in the military yet, right? You just know, you're just hearing numbers and letters and you're like, dude, what are you telling me? Like, I have no idea, right? So like, tell them like, okay, cool. So write them down or have them print out the sheet and actually go home and like watch YouTube videos or, do some research on the MOSs that are available to you. And if you're dead set on leaving within a certain time frame and those are the only jobs available at that time and you're gonna pick one of them regardless, just pick the one that you think is gonna best suit your needs for while you're in or once you get out, right? Because you don't want to be stuck in a job that you're hating, right? And he's like, oh yeah, dude, my recruiter screwed me, like this is what they gave me. Like, nah, man, like, you could have researched it, you could have looked it up, you could have decided to wait until new MOSs came out. Like, it's on you at that point, right? Like, yeah, the recruiter can help like steer you in a direction, but at the end of the day, ultimately it's your decision. You have to do the research, you have to put in the the hours of looking up what you want to do because it's your future, it's not theirs. You got to decide if the MOS you're picking is going to be beneficial for you, right? So again, right, like look it up, like what kind of like what's it available to, like what kind of scores do you need on the ASVAB for it, right? Because when you take the ASVAB, you're gonna have to get certain scores to get certain jobs, right? If you test high enough, you can qualify for all the jobs out there. But if not, then it's like, hey, you know, this is what you qualify for, right? And you can't like be a medic, or you can't get like a super high up there job, you know what I mean? Because your scores weren't high enough. It's just something to think about, right? So study for the ASVAB as well, right? So you have more opportunities when picking your MOS, because you don't want to be limited because of a low ASVAB score, right? You know, that sucks. Like, oh, all you got was like fueler or, you know, cook and stuff like that. Like, you don't want to be stuck with those jobs, right? Like, I mean, nothing wrong with those jobs. Everybody plays a role, but like, you want something that's going to have a good, like, room for advancement and, you know, a good civilian counterpart. Oh wow, there's like something on my shirt right there. But anyway, yeah guys, like that's just like a few things to consider, right? Like I know you guys have seen like a few of my other videos, like I talk about how I joined, why I picked my MOS, like just because I knew it was gonna benefit me, right? And yeah, like those are just the main things, right? Like do your research, think about what you want to do. Think about the room for advancement, right? What are points at for that MOS? Like how long does it typically take somebody to rank up in that MOS? They're just all things that play a factor. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling right now. It's pretty much straightforward. Do your research. That's like the #1 consideration when picking your MOS and joining the military in 2019, right? Because it's a new year, stuff like that. But yeah guys, so that's pretty much that topic of the video. But I also want to talk about a couple of new things that I have like lined up for 2019 for the channel. And I have a bunch of new ideas, guys, like so many video topics just lined up, like over 100 of them just written down. Can't wait to share them with y'all. But also I want y'all to be engaged with the channel. I want y'all to drop in the comment section below what type of video topics y'all want to see, right? Stuff like that. Like what's something you've always wanted answered about the military or the Army in general. I'm more than happy to answer all of that, guys. Like I have a few new series coming up on the channel also that I don't want to tell y'all right now because I want it to be a little surprise. But thank y'all for watching the channel, being loyal subscribers, you know. And if you aren't subscribed right now, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, right? And turn on that bell notification. That way you guys can stay up to date with all of my content and never miss a video. It means a lot, guys. Like it's insane how fast the channel is growing. It's all because of you guys sharing the videos, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, subscribing to the channel. Like it's insane how much we've grown in just a short amount of time, and we're only getting bigger, guys. Like it's crazy. Like 2019 is gonna be a good year. Like without a doubt, this is gonna be the best year for the channel, best year for all of us, because we're gonna put in that work, right? We're gonna stick to our New Year's resolutions, and we're just gonna like not fall back on our word, right? Like if you said you're gonna bench press 315 pounds this year, hey, you're gonna do that. If I said I'm gonna hit more than 5,000 subscribers on this channel this year, hey, I'm gonna do that. Like it's dead set already. Like I'm not going back on that. Like it's gonna happen, and I hope y'all are putting in the work for whatever y'all's New Year's resolutions are. I know I am. And again, thank y'all for watching this video. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot, guys. Again, drop down video ideas that y'all want to see in the future. More than happy to make those happen, guys. And anything else y'all want to talk about, just drop in the comment section below. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Later.